Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Leading the Steelers, there's Mike Tomlin, one of the winningest coaches in league history, entering year 19 with Pittsburgh, not one of them a losing season. And on the other side, he has plenty of... He can run out of the pistol with Hall. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Gain 15 there, and it's good for a New York first down. We've set it downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They give on second to Hall. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They go right back to Hall. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
He's making a bid for it. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback. Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. For a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Rodgers.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
This is Downer on second down. This is a nice gain, nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Rodgers going to throw on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So it'll be second down. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He's trying to push the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here's Rodgers on first and 10. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
That's another Steelers first
From the red zone on first. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll throw again. Rogers. Wilson on the slant. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Just 3-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. The 12-year vet strikes true. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Antonio Gibson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Field sneaking it. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Steeler offense out ready to go for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. To the air on 1st down. Rogers. He's across the 35. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36.
And the Steelers first down.
1st down. Here's Rogers. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, here's Rogers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Again, Rogers. He's running with it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Steelers first down.
First down from the 42. Off play action. Here's Rogers. He finds Brown right side. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Jarvis Brownlee there to make that play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jets' 38.
Rogers to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 32.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. From the red zone now. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jets 3.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Taylor to return. Jukes away from one. This makes it up to the 25. The Jets out to begin another drive. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now they send their back in motion right. He's keeping it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Steelers calling their first timeout as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Austin McNamara will kick this away. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense.
37-yard line.
They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Caught by Washington, left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throw right side finds Pittman. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Now Rodgers on this third and short. Lobs this deep down the middle. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
The Jets getting one final go at it on offense here before halftime. And with field position and the clock against them here, probably not going to see anything of substance. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Offense is set. First and 10.
On the play. And the Jets first down.
Fields out of the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Steelers will start with it in the fourth after an interception to end the quarter.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Points off takeaways. Usually a bigger stat, Kate, on the hardwood, that other sport that you call, but it's a big one in football, too, and those three should pay dividends.
Here's the final play of our first half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. Lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott
Our trip
Hansen.
around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. All right, Kate, thanks very much. Today is the day, the debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. And this is Patrick Mahomes. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's the newest Cowboy, George Pickens. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. 58 yards for the score. The Cowboys come out on top, and Brian Schottenheimer has his first W as the head coach of Big D. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's James Conner. He's been terrific in the first half, this the first of his 2 touchdown runs. The Cardinals with the lead in the opener at the half. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
On the return, here's Gibson. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action, Fields. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's calling his own number again. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43.
That's another Jets first down.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action, it's Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Can't find anyone open. it, and he's forced to throw it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle has good room at the 35. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to him. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers off the play action. He'll get this one to Brown. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And the gun on for Dowdle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's tackled for a short gain. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He dodged the tackle. They can't stop him. And he barrels across for the touchdown.
Pittsburgh.
The Steelers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Rodgers trying to throw for it. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time, it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Into traffic. Complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Fields now on 3rd. That's Cox, hits Reynolds. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard.
Here's Hall running the zone read. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Garrett Wilson, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
Fields on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's the give to Dowdle. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Steelers, 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Dowdle again. Escapes the defender. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On the ground again with Dowdle. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
3rd and 1.
3rd down run with Dowdle. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. This is going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Boswell able to knock it through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On the return, here's Gibson. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now here comes the New York offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Throwing on 1st down, Fields. They'll set up the screen here for Hall. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
The 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Fields to throw it. He's going to keep it this time. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The Jets take their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Fields to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. This plays a design run. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
They'll give to Dowdle. He's running left. Down to the 10. And Stalky, if you've heard this before, Brock, they've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Steelers keep running away with this. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
Jets 3.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Gibson. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Now here he goes. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence he did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from New York.